What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match.
An honor, to be sure.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Starts with a jump in. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. Player one has them legit shook in the corner. Counter hit throw there. What's the play here? Goes for the drive rush there. The properties that attacks get from a drive rush make them a great tool for creating chances like that. From up above. Forward throw, not letting them out of the corner. Player one pushes the KO. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round two. Fight.
They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. They're still feeling each other out. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Spikes him with 3 gloves. Jump. Orbalan. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Both fighters planning something? Throwing some shade. Breaks the block with a throw. Going in? Burnout activated. Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. Ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Level 3 super. Spending that meter like it's nobody's business. Player 1 believes this is gonna hurt. A quick breather. What counters with amnesia? Nice one-up finish! Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Is that it, then?
Final round. Fight.
Who will come out on top in this final round? Gets the jump in. It's a good spot to use the super. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here. Player 1 with a slight lead. Will they capitalize? There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Throws them. Okay, here we go. Player 1 with the rhythm, owning that big drive rush. Player 2 sets up with the jump in. Burns out. Super Arc to show up on a perfectly executed. Player 1 is a force to be reckoned with.
Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Jump in finds the mark. Deal some damage with that quick combo. Decent damage. What's next? Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Goes for the drive rush there. Okay, so you can use drive rushes just like that to launch attacks from much further away. Throws them to negate the block. Takes a trip. Nice lead opens up. Adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. All right, what's coming up next? And the throw ends the round. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
Throwing some shade. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? 3-volt ices him. Springs forward with the drive rush. The properties that attacks get from a drive rush make them a great tool for creating chances like that. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. Shows a medium kick. Drive rush to keep it going. Closes the distance. Jump. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? They've got to be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side swing. Mid springs forward with the drive rush. Uses the gauge for a super arc. Level 3 super. Spending that meter like it's nobody's business. Dealing a nice chunk of damage. What a payoff. Drive rush to keep it going. Burnout activated. That's a big gap. Who's going to close it? Jump?
Away.
Setting it all on the drive rush. Player 1 will need to use their meter here wisely. Life lead is experiencing burnout. Oh, coming for you. Sticks out a kick. Less than 20 seconds remaining. Come on, it's either now or never. Ooh, what a smart throw. Both sides getting ready. Player 2 throws them. How long can this offensive assault continue? Player 1, no way, that win wasn't rough. That was 100% planned.
Cammy wins.
Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us.
1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. The throw hits, now the fun begins. A drive rush to try and keep up the attack. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. They've got nowhere to run now that they're in the corner. Blocks the jump in. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move, or you're gonna pay for telegraphing that jump in. Jump-in attacks have a lot of lag time associated with them, and are very vulnerable to perfect parries like we just saw. I wonder how both fighters will adapt to what we've seen so far. Goes for the drive rush there. Did this super art connect? Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Throwing some shade. Taking stock. One chance here ejects the air attempt. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Saints? They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Grabs them. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Player 1 will want to take advantage of their meter lead while they have it. What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Gets out of there with a backdash. Drive rush to keep it going. Closes the distance. You've got to be springs forward with the drive rush. Jumps in. Both fighters planning something? Player 1, burnout activates. Yo, put that away. Player 1 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. Player 2, how will they utilize this? Got him up against the wall and the stud is there. What's next? Bazooka throws him in the minefield. White wraps it up with a decisive combo. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Will the drive parry here open things up for him? So, a drive rush can really close the distance, putting moves that would otherwise be out of reach in that sweet spot to launch a surprise attack. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Knockdown. The grab misses. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup? All right, what's coming up next? Close them. What's next? Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Likely experiencing nice. Sees the combo through and takes the round.
Right.
Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
2. Fight.
Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. They hit each other. Picks up the counter. Drive rush to keep it going. Closes the distance. Grabs and throws him away. Counters with the knee jab. Nice lead. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Springs forward with the drive rush. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Uses the gauge for a super art.
Yeah, dude.
Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here. Life lead is there, but still, it's just what they were after. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Final round. Fight!
Who anticipated that throw? Medium kick hits. It's a good spot to use the super. Spends it all on the super. Not shy one bit about it. Player one with a slight lead. Will springs forward with the drive rush. Forward rush. Break him. Looking for a hole. Grounds him from above. What's next? Player one can't let it burns out. That combo finishes it. Player one gets the win in a convincing fashion.
Round one. Fight!
There we go. What are these fighters going to do? Starts with a jumping. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match going to go? How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Throws him down. Knockdown. Player one chases him down. Goes for a drive rush. They're looking to keep on the offensive for as long as possible. Player two is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Reacts to the throw. KO. Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round two. Fight!
Saints goes to the overdrive. Dashes forward. 3-volt ices him. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Drive rush to keep it going. Closes the distance. Checks with a medium kick. Cannon spike, a quick breather. Player one needs to use the threat of the corner here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side kick. Player two will need to play it conservative until they springs forward with the drive rush. Gotta be careful not to experiencing burnout. Player two will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. At least one of them is having a good time in that corner. Burnout activated. Looking to impress with this super. Closing it out with a super art finish. Nice and clean. Put them on a t-shirt with that finish. Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.